I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I feel like I'm right about to beat Raid Shadow Legends. I've beat every dungeon at hard 10, Sand Devil and Shogun at 25, but Fire Knight, I've absolutely been stuck at 9 because he's green spirit affinity, and I was using Neldors, which are red, which are just not gonna do it.
Nope.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna knock down the turn meter. So the thing about hard Fire Knight is you can't use turn meter reduction effects. You have to use freeze. And so the key to this really was your Carl. Carl is free champion, which you get out of the clan store, and he does freeze everywhere. And the 2 Neldors, and I had to like mod the guys like 900 times. I had to mod you Carl for like high HP. You have to have 340 accuracy on the team or else it doesn't land. And then they have to be fast, and then Podrick. So I've got 3 freeze champions and 2 assist all champions, Bakage, Padre, and then I'm doing it manually. And my goodness, this has took 23 minutes, and I gotta just, as long as he doesn't take a turn, but you see I'm knocking down his turns with the freezes. And the problem is I don't have the correct affinity with the Neldors to get like a true loop. And sometimes he just takes a turn and is miserable. Oh, the best!
Yes! Yes!
Oh my God. Oh my God. So the real test is going to be if I could do stage 10. Now, yes, your Carl's good, but I want to use, I always felt like I could use hard 10 because I was using Razzlevarg right here. It's just that the affinity was throwing me off, right? So I'm going to run this and see if this beats it on full auto. And if I do, then I beat Raid Shadow Legends. So if you haven't done so already, click the link in the description. You're going to get 3 legendaries, 3 epics. Pay special attention to Ugo at level 10. And then also at level 40, pay special attention to Deacon Armstrong. Pay even more special attention in the first 24 hours. Use the promo code Monkey King. And then also, if you log in for 7 days, there's an event running right now at the time of making this video of getting Lemonisi. So that's a total of 3 legendaries, 3 epics, and then use you get a starter champion, which is a rare pick Kale. But focus on Sun Wukong and then go. So this should be a lot faster because Razzlevarg actually does a lot of damage. And I have this all set up to go in a certain turn order. I went into the macros and turned off certain abilities in stage 2, turned on certain abilities in stage 3. So I pretty much run Mikage in spider form to stun. And then right here, we should get assists, right? Should just go all assists, right? Razzlevarg hits for 4 times, right? Bunch of assists right here. Okay, the Mikage should hit a bunch of times. She's gonna do, and then the Neldor should have it, right? The Neldor should have it. I think so. Yeah, and then we get the okay. I gotta survive this. I don't need the Razzlevarg. As long as I can get back into this last form. Am I gonna have to do this manually? I think I'm gonna have to do it manually. Because those hit for 4 times. That hits a bunch of times. Please go. All right, let's see if auto works. Why? I don't want to do this manually. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, can I not do Fire Knight hard with this team? Am I gonna have to go and figure out a team to do this hard? All right, that hits 4 times. Oh no.
Round 2. Fight.
So if I can get the speed down and the attack down on the very first round, Mikage should be able to extend it indefinitely once the loop starts. And so after the attack down is on him and the speed down, I never have to do it again, just basic attacks forever. Okay, so this is not taking as long as I thought. I pulled out Razelvarg and put Yakarl in, and this has been on full auto. I'm getting through round 2. We're at 3 minutes and 22 seconds, and I'm gonna try to do this on full auto, because if I can't do it on full auto, then it's not what I wanted to do. So please work the way that please work. Okay, so far this has worked exactly like I thought it would. I've got to survive this. All right. Then this, okay, I think this is it. I think. So I was planning on taking 1 hit. I needed to get the attack down and speed down. And then from now... Oh, this is not going to work. I don't think this is going to work. He's too fast. He's too fast. How much faster is this guy than the last one? I believe that he has to be just a little bit faster, because that's what it looks like is happening. He has to be faster. Fire Knight, difficulty hard, stage 9 is 225. 250, it's 25 speed faster. All right, well, it's just not going to happen until I make my team 25 speed faster almost on everybody, or close to a little bit. Yeah, we're not going to get through it. I did not beat Raid Shadow Legends. I did not. I did not.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
All right, we'll have to. Yeah, I didn't account for him being 25 speed faster on hard 10 versus hard 9. Epic fail once again. All right, well, if you have not done so already, click the link in the description. You'll get Corrado. Ugo. This game is hard. It's hard. I'm going to have to try something different. Deacon at level 40. And Sun Wukong. I like the channel. I like the challenge. I really do. It's Sun Wukong, monkey code, promo code. Use it first 24 hours. Bye for now. All right, just a little bit of follow-up. I was able to beat it. Yeah, that's not very fast, but we'll work on that as we go through it. I got to give a big shout out to a couple people in chat, and I'm sure I'm going to forget some names, but I think it was Valde and Duarte that were in chat when I was expressing my frustrations with needing another 25 speed, and I didn't quite need 25, but what I really needed is to change my blessings around. And there is this blessing that is turning out to be way more important than I ever thought, and that is intimidating presence. Now, there's commanding presence, which is for epics, and there's intimidating presence, which is for legendaries. They do not stack. It's one or the other, but they work not only in PvP, but they also work in PvE. Strengthen your team's aura by 2.5%. Now, this weekend is going to be more for PvP. It's not going to apply here, but this 2.5% extra speed really made a difference. Now, it's also interesting is that intimidating presence doesn't have to be on the leader for it to work. So I'm using intimidating presence in arena mostly with Alice. And this made all the difference because even though I'm using like Arbiter as lead, the intimidating presence on characters that have high red stars is very, very, very impactful because then it goes up, strengthen your team's aura by 15%, which is huge. In fact, this single thing of changing Alice from whatever it was to intimidating presence was monstrous in my arena. And it turns out that is also helping me in Fire Knight. It just adds so much speed. Now, I don't have a lot of red stars on the team I was using because there's some thresholds, 1, 3, and 5. And then again at 6 is monstrous. I mean, look at that. It goes from 15 to 35. Red stars are super, super, super important, and specifically with this intimidating presence. But high red star characters, if I'm running into speed problems, I could throw the intimidating presence on there. Like I can think about some of the characters that I can do that with, and it's a different one. It's commanding presence for epics and intimidating presence for legendaries, and they're different. I get that, but it makes all the difference when it comes to speed. And then I was able to beat it. The other thing too is I did some small tweaking at the suggestion of the people that I mentioned before of the relics. I switched this over to the Journal of Necrotis, which is probably the best rare. Wears, heals, and turn meter increased effects are applied to allies are boosted by 15%. Now, there is turn meter gain here, or it's a turn meter of all allies by 20%. Now, that doesn't go up to 35%, but it's 15% of that 20%. So it's helpful. And then also I went and all the circle ones on the relics, I kind of replaced them with this. Turn meter increase effects are 10% more effective on the wearer. So I went and did that, and that was enough to get through it. So yeah, I beat Raid Shadow Legends. You know what I mean by that. I didn't beat it. I don't think you can beat it. Bye for now.